Why do I make video after video after video? Wait. Now, spinner, I didn't see that message for a while. So to put a weight on time, and if I keep putting a weight on time, is it a climbing weight? Because if it's a climbing weight, pulling time and running out of steam, steam uplifting, W-E-I-G-H-T. And it's funny, I just sold my weights. I sold my hexagon weights. How many sides to a hexagon? Is there 64 sides to a hexagon? 64 sides to a hexagon. Does anybody know why? Because the face of the hexagon has 8, right? And now you have the corners. Now the corners is less than the face, but you have a hexagon here and a hexagon here and a hexagon here and a hexagon here. So you have to have how many sides of a hexagon? Actually, it's 6 sides to a hexagon times 8 equals 48. Did I get that right, or is it 8? You put every flat side. If every flat side, but you made 6 sides because you made the hexagon into a cube, or did you keep the hexagon into a hexagon? Because I can keep the hexagon in a cube and put 2 here and 2 here, but then I have all the corners that are empty. So what shape would go into the corners of a hexagon? Has anybody seen the shape that goes into the corners of a hexagon? Take a look. Y over Y. So now we can get a design out of this. Where do I get Y out of Y? Well, it's the beginning of my hexagon. Whoop, down. Something went wrong here. Give me a second. So here's the double hexagon shape. So I'm going to now create the hexagon here. Right, so now we have a hexagon here. So can I create the hexagon here? No. So here I would have to put a square to create that hexagon. So can I create the hexagon here? Yes. Whoop. So here's the minimum. So what's going to come out of this is I'm going to have a cube in every one of these. Now, how is this cube going to work out? How's the cube going to work out? That's my big question. How will the cube work out? I'm just trying to figure out how I can do these 2 cubes, but does this cube go up or does this cube come down? Should I have brought this cube down by doing this? Is this, just one second. Okay, I got it. So I did the upper cube, and then I have the upper cube here, but look what the lower cube looks like. But when you look at it, I've seen this before. Now, is there a way to cap this off? Is there a way to cap this off? First of all, it's army signs, army stripes. Okay, that's one of the things. We should have had it more like this. And the question is, do we continue this all the way down this way and continue this piece over here and continue this piece? You see, I didn't make this this one come in, right? Here's the inside of that cube, and then this cube over here, and then this cube over here. So now we're talking a lot of things as we go 3 and 1. Otherwise, we're going 2 and 2. These will create letters A and M and C, and this will create letters B, B, and D. Okay, we're just going to leave that alone. So it also creates a Star of David. So since it's going to create it this way, the question is, will it create it this way? Now, if we were giving everything numbers as to 1, 3, 7, and 9, the 3 is a direct pass, and the 9 might be the picture frame. If we were playing darts, we would have over here 50, and then all around it green 25. If we were looking at the bigger circle, we would be looking at, look at this hexagon that comes out 1, 2, 3, 4. How many sides is this? And it's all divided by diamonds in the center. Another thing is the collective diamonds. You see this area over here? You ever see this one here, 8, and then 8, the hourglass 8. There's a whole lot of things coming from this. I didn't want to get into the Atlantis Columbia discovery or to devour. I still am running behind on the Bee Gees. How are they staying alive? Well, you try and figure it out. That's what they're saying in the song, right? Then we went on to, we were talking about dreams, the skin and the color of the skin and bones. I wanted to talk about the 649, how those numbers come into formation. 649, and what they call is the Super 7, and they only use 47 numbers. I'm not really sure, but here they use 49 numbers, and I'm going to try and talk about that. There's another thing that's been on my mind, and it's 926 and 1126, and that would be AM, and then the PM, right, would be 2126 and 2326. Here you would have 3 and 8. Here you would have 5 and 8. Here you would have 9 and 8. And here you would have 2 and 8. Cycling the moon, the high heaven of birth, cometh in creation of the church and the matrix. And that's what this whole thing says. And both of these are under God, and 9 and 2, or 29. The 29 is black, 29 is white, 29 is birth. It's also location without the spirit. 20 is the location. And what comes in location? The one and only spirit through the moon. That's what my question is. Mars has 2 moons. Earth has 1 moon. Where can we place in the X? In the X, do we place the moon? Do we place the spirit here? There are so many things to do. I can run a diamond through this whole thing, inflicting each one of these 4 spaces, and singularity really doesn't exist other than Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus, creation and creation.